Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, everybody? This is Joseph Conlon coming to you today with your NXT review on Thursday, June 4th, 2020. This episode of NXT happened last night, and it was actually the last episode of NXT before this Sunday's NXT TakeOver in Your House pay-per-view. And I gotta be honest with you. This was not really a special episode of NXT. Nothing really special happened. The only important thing that happened on this show was the main event between El Hijo del Fantasma and Drake Maverick for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. But besides that, man, this was really a nothing episode. This was really a nothing episode of NXT. It really didn't build anything to NXT TakeOver in Your House besides Johnny Gargano and Keith Lee. But besides that, that's really it. So we'll talk about NXT. We won't be here for a long time. But before we do talk about this episode of NXT, once again, if you guys have missed my videos this week on the Big Fight Field channel, make sure you guys go check them out. We got the Monday Night Raw review from Monday, my promo that I cut on Eddie Mullins on Tuesday, and last night's AEW Dynamite review talked about Cody defending the TNT Championship against Jungle Boy. Mark Quinn will be next in line for the TNT Championship, and I also talked about everything else that happened on the show as well. So if you haven't already, make sure you guys go check out my AEW Dynamite review from last night here on the Big Fight Field channel. Without further ado, let's talk about NXT. It started off with Mia Yim and Candice LeRae, and this was only 2 minutes. This match was only 2 minutes, and I was in the middle of taking notes during the match, and it ended with a count out in 2 minutes. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, that's it? I took jotted down 5 notes or something like that. And I was like, it's not worthy enough to go over full detail in the review. So Mia Yim and Candice LeRae, they were fighting in the Titantron area, and a big brawl broke out. And then Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez came in to attack Mia Yim, and then Shotzi Blackheart and Tegan Nox, they came in, and that's that. That's the big brawl, big women's brawl. And then Keith Lee and Johnny Gargano came out, and they brawled, and the ring announcer was like, I've been informed from William Regal that this is now a mixed tag match, and this was nothing more than Mia Yim versus Candice LeRae again, this time with Keith Lee and Johnny Gargano just, standing on the apron doing absolutely nothing. Johnny Gargano wasn't even in wrestling gear, and Keith Lee was in a shirt and sweatpants. So that's that. And then Mia Yim got distracted by Gargano because Gargano stabbed Keith Lee in the eye with his car keys. So LeRae then rolled up Mia Yim, and Gargano and Candice LeRae, I guess, got the win over Mia Yim and Keith Lee. And then at the end, Johnny Gargano held up the NXT North America Championship and then laid it across the NXT TakeOver in Your House logo. So that was that. Nothing really special coming out of this besides more build for Keith Lee and Johnny Gargano for their match on Sunday, and we get to add Mia Yim, Tegan Nox, and Shotzi Blackheart versus Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, and Raquel Gonzalez in a 6-woman tag. And I don't know why they would add this. I don't know anybody who could possibly care about this match. It reminds me of when AEW added Penelope Ford versus Chris Statlander at Double or Nothing, and I did not have one care for that match, and I did not even I did not even bother watching that match. And they're adding this 6-woman tag match just to get another match on the card. There was a bunch of matches that happened recently on NXT that I would rather see on TakeOver than this 6-woman tag team match. I feel like it's very unnecessary to be on the NXT TakeOver card. I'm skipping the Prime Target from Adam Cole and Velveteen Dream because I don't feel like talking about it for a very long time, and I fast forward through it. So, same one with the Women's Prime Target. We're not going to talk about those. So we're going to get right into Tony Nese versus Isaiah Swerve Scott. There were a lot of nothing matches on this show. That's why this was really a nothing special episode of NXT. Nothing really much happened. We got 3 nothing matches on the show, and this was one of them. This one was 5 minutes. Nese getting some offense in, and then Swerve getting the big heel kick. And then Jack Gallagher came out to try to help Tony Nese. And Swerve hit Gallagher, and then Nese went for a move. Swerve Scott reversed it, and Swerve Scott got the roll-up victory over Tony Nese. So nothing really much to come out of here, man. It does bring up their feud from the Cruiserweight Championship tournament when Swerve Scott said, if I lost the match, I would have quit. If I didn't win one match, I would have quit or something like that. So that was that. We then saw a triple threat number 1 contender tag team match for the NXT to become the number 1 contenders for the NXT Tag Team Championships. We saw Undisputed Era, Bobby Fish, and Roderick Strong versus Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch versus a surprise mystery team. And that mystery team turned out to be Tyler Breeze and Fandango, Breezango. And apparently, they are now astronauts. I guess it's cool. I don't really know. It's fine, I guess, because these guys are comedy wrestlers. Like they were policemen on the main roster, and they were something before Fandango got injured again. I'm not sure what it was, and then now they're astronauts. So I guess it's cool. It's whatever. This triple threat match was very good. I did not take notes for this match because I knew that it would be hard to like multitask at the same time for a triple threat tag team match, but this match was very good. Very, very good stuff. Undisputed. Everybody gets their stuff in, and at the end, Breeze hits a beauty shot on I think Danny Burch, and then Fandango hits a leg drop. And Breezango are the number 1 contenders for the NXT Tag Team Championships. The Tag Team Champions, Marcel Bartel and Fabian Eichner of Imperium, come out, and they hold up their Tag Team Championships to Breezango. And then from behind them is Inder Sher, Rinku, and Singh, I think are their names. I still don't know their names. They were accompanied by Malcolm Bivens. And we got a 3-team stare down between Breezango, Imperium, and Inder Sher. So Breezango are the number 1 contenders for the Tag Team Championships. 2 problems here. 2 problems. Number 1, why is Breezango and Imperium not taking place at NXT TakeOver in your house? And yet we're getting a meaningless 6-woman tag. I don't understand that. I would much rather see Breezango versus Imperium for the Tag Team Championships over that 6-woman tag that we're getting instead. Second thing I have a problem with. NXT has built up Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch as the next challengers for Imperium's Tag Team Championships. You build them up for 3 weeks to be the next challengers for the Tag Team Championships, and you put them in a triple threat number 1 contender match, and they took the L. and they took the pin. So what was the point of building up Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch to the point where they're going to be the next number one contenders to Imperium, but then you have them lose? I don't understand that whatsoever. I really don't. You could have easily just done Undisputed Era versus Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch, with Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch getting the victory. Undisputed Era takes a loss. They're still going to be fine. I don't understand this whatsoever. I like Breezango, but I mean, they just came back and now they're getting a shot at the tag team titles. That's a little bizarre. We then saw 2 meaningless matches in a row with Santana Garrett versus Aaliyah. Aaliyah was trying to impress Robert Stone after Chelsea Green fired him. So the Robert Stone brand is in a downward spiral right now. And Santana Garrett does a jumping moonsault to Aaliyah off the second rope. And Santana Garrett wins. Less Aaliyah on NXT would be much better. She is trash in the ring. She is absolutely trash. And I don't know why Robert Stone would want to recruit Aaliyah. But, I mean, it's whatever. I could care less about this storyline that Robert Stone is in. This was just to fill TV time, and it's whatever. You know, whatever. We then saw Cameron Grimes versus Bronson Reed. This match was 3 minutes. Cameron Grimes hits the cave-in, and that's it. So I just got done talking about 2 matches in about 3 minutes. There's nothing much to say about Cameron Grimes and Bronson Reed, except that Cameron Grimes just hit the cave-in on Bronson Reed, and he beat him in about 3 minutes. So that's that. Let's talk about the main event for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. El Hijo del Fantasma versus Drake Maverick. The whole center topic throughout this entire night was, is Drake Maverick going to be able to keep his job in the WWE? Is Drake Maverick going to win the Cruiserweight Championship tournament and stay in the WWE, or is he going to lose and be gone forever? I did take notes for in this match, so we will go over this match by detail, and I'll tell you what I thought of the outcome and what happened after the match. So, both Phantasma and Drake Maverick shake hands before the match, and Phantasma then quickly rolls up Drake Maverick for a 2 count. Both guys do some technical offense, then into a collar and elbow. Phantasma hits a monkey flip, then rolls up Maverick for another 2 count. Phantasma hits a flying head. Maverick hits a flying head scissors to Phantasma. Maverick then jumps off the apron for a rolling senton to the outside floor. Back from break, Phantasma gets drop kicked in the knee. Then Maverick gives Phantasma a punt kick to the left arm of Phantasma. On the outside, Phantasma then hits a brutal sit-out powerbomb to Drake Maverick. Rolls Maverick back in the ring. Phantasma then gives Drake Maverick a backdrop driver for a 2 count. That powerbomb spot, by the way, was absolutely brutal, and Drake Maverick was screaming, legit screaming after that powerbomb. That had to hurt. Maverick then later on hits another drop kick to the knee of Phantasma and a punt kick to Phantasma's arm once again. Phantasma catches Maverick off the second rope and puts him in a Boston Crab. Phantasma hits another sit-out powerbomb to Drake Maverick, and Maverick kicks out. This time it was in the ring and not outside the ring. Maverick then aggressively slaps Phantasma in the face, and Phantasma gets pissed off and he starts elbowing the lower back of Drake Maverick. Maverick then hits a bulldog, then into a flying elbow off the top rope, and Phantasma kicked out. That was very close fall, by the way. Very close fall. Then the 2 Luchador Maskmen, the mystery Luchador Maskmen, Before that, though, Maverick and Phantasma gave each other a headbutt, and they both fell on the outside floor. The two masked men then came out to distract Phantasma, and Maverick takes them both out with a suicide dive, and they both go running to the back. Maverick then runs back into the ring, gets super kicked by Phantasma into a Phantom Driver, and El Hijo del Fantasma becomes the new NXT Cruiserweight Champion. This was absolutely the right decision. I am a huge fan of this El Hijo del Fantasma, and he's really good wrestler, and he brings the legitimacy in the Cruiserweight division, and he just came in, but I mean, him being the Cruiserweight Champion, I have zero problems with. I really have zero problems with him being the Cruiserweight Champion. So, him winning this match wasn't a bad idea whatsoever, and it was actually the right decision. Now, after the match, we see Drake Maverick. He's sitting down. He's crying in the ring, noticing that he lost. His job in WWE is over because on Black Wednesday, with all the releases, Drake Maverick was one of the names that they released. So they made a storyline out of this, which is absolutely disgusting in my opinion. That's disgusting beyond belief that they made a storyline out of a legit releasing from Drake Maverick. So Maverick is crying. He walks out. The trainees are chanting, "Thank you, Drake. Thank you, Drake." Drake then tells the camera, "For all you guys at home, thank you who supported me throughout this Cruiserweight Championship throughout this tournament." And then he's up on the aisleway. Triple H comes out. He shakes his hand, gives Maverick a little hug, and then Triple H hands Drake Maverick an NXT contract, and he opens up the page, tells Drake Maverick to sign it. Drake Maverick signs it. Triple H signs it next. He hands the book over to Drake Maverick, and Drake Maverick signed a contract to NXT. Now that's great and all that Drake Maverick is back in the WWE. He is under the NXT brand, but if you were going to do this the entire time and he was never released, and you saw that video and then you guys felt bad and you signed him to a contract, what was the point of this storyline of Drake Maverick being the crybaby underdog and having the potential of losing his job and not coming back if he lost to Phantasma here? I don't understand that. I really don't understand the concept there of Drake Maverick, having to go through this tournament and possibly losing his job, but throughout the entire thing, he never lost his job, and he's under an NXT contract. I don't know. It's whatever, man. That's my feeling on it. It was a great feel-good moment at the end, though, but that's my opinion on it. I'm getting out of here. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you haven't already, subscribe right here on the Big Fight Field channel. I'll have NXT TakeOver in your house content for you guys this weekend. Preview and predictions will be out tomorrow for NXT TakeOver in your house. And then Sunday night, I will be doing a review here on the Big Fight Field channel for NXT TakeOver in your house. So you guys are not going to want to miss that. Comment down below what you thought of this week's episode of NXT. As I got an itchy nose here. Like this video. Like the video if you're ready for NXT TakeOver in your house. Preview predictions video. And follow me on Twitter at Colin_Joseph and Instagram as well. And follow Eddie on Twitter at Eddie Mullins515. Like I said, I'll be back here on the channel for NXT TakeOver in your house preview and predictions right here on the Big Fight Field channel. I'm getting out of here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow here on the channel. Stay safe.